thing about, and it's funny because this is a thing that I've had to talk to other actors about. We were trained, and certainly when I started working in the early 80s, television was the end of your career. If you were doing television, that was the last stop to Mexico, and the next thing else was commercials, and then you were dead. You were doing Chekhov in Poughkeepsie. And the fear of television was playing a character over a long period of time. But 24 was part of it, but I think ER, there were some other fantastic shows certainly before us. Sopranos was a perfect example, where if you take a look at Tony Soprano's character from the very beginning of that show to what it evolved to at the end of that show, the character was vastly different. And I think Jack Bauer was the same, and so I tried to explain to other actors, no, you got to try this is amazing. You get to develop a character over X number of years, and the character doesn't stay the same. The character changes, and if you look at Jack Bauer from the very first episode to the very last episode, they're very two different men. It's actually one of the greatest, one of the most rewarding acting opportunities that you could imagine. And so my experience in television was extraordinary for that. And I have to tell you, as you know, I'm a huge movie fan. And I go to less and less films. When I take a look at a show like Ray Donovan, which I think is unbelievable, or Boardwalk Empire, or Game of Thrones, and there's just so much great stuff out there. You know, and it was just an honor to be able to have been a part of kind of that transition.